Good afternoon. Hope you find you well. Uh, Hymns we start off with, and Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps. And when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Yeah, we come for our little one for our Blessed Mother. And I'm going to this one in Latin. Salve Regina, Mater Misericordiae, Vita Dulcido, Espes Nostrum Salve. A te clamamus, exulesi Filii Heve, a te suspimamus, gementes et flentes, in hac lacrimarum vale. Ergo advocata nostra, Ilios tuos, misericordios, oculos ad nos converte, et Iesum benedictum fructum ventris tui, nobis post hoc exilium ostende. O clemens, O pia, O dulcis Virgo Maria. Hope you like that. Now, let's talk. So, have you ever visited a garden centre for various whatever you require? Well, myself and my good friend Eamon, we headed down towards Kinnegad from Palmerstown there yesterday, Friday. And traffic is heavy enough when you get out on from where Eamon lives in Palmerstown Avenue. When you get out onto the motorway, it's quite near as you go down. And so we went off and headed down towards Kinnegad. But on the way, we visited the Moy Valley Garden Centre. He wanted to get a item because we were going to visit his beloved wife Alice, and she died a few years back. Lovely woman, lovely wife, lovely person, and she's buried in the family grave in Ballinabrakey, which is near Kinnegad, and a nice little drive around narrow roads. A lot of twists in the road going to it, and a lot of goings on. But we'll talk about it. First of all, we'll talk about the garden centre. So in we went, and they specialise also. There's a huge garden centre in Moy Valley, and they specialise in waterfalls as well. And I was interested in a waterfall for a small waterfall that I could have indoors. I like the sound of water. So anyway, I inquired in one of the places there, and she said uh, about waterfalls further down in such a building. She pointed to the building, And then Eamon was looking for this item that he wants to, he is on the grave of it where his beloved wife is, Alice, and there's lovely white pebbles around it, and he likes to keep them white because they're white now on top, but then underneath they can go a bit of a different colour. So he gets an item that he can use at the whiten all these, and he got that. I think it cost 25 or 30 euros or something like that, and he forked it out cash wise. And then the lady was actually, I think, the owner. And it's such a huge place. And then I asked about a waterfall that I could have in the house, and she got such a thing. And off she went and produced a box, and with the waterfall in it. She says, I'll undo it and start it for you. Will I do that? I says, thank you very much. So she hooked it up, and I said, is it a 2-pin business in it? Yes, she says, but I'll put an adapter on it. So there was a fair bit of going on there when she did that. And then when she put it on, it didn't seem to work, and she took off and put in a new little item in it to sort of see. So anyways, I don't think it needed a new one because there was something that wasn't going. So it was going, and so she put water into it. And she did something, and it turned, and the light can come on it as well. But if the light isn't on it, the more water comes out. And she says at night time the light can be good, but she says, I'm not interested in the light at all. I like to see the waterfall and the stones and that. So it's marvellous. So it was 10, I wouldn't say it was 30 euros. So I purchased it, and she was very helpful in doing all that. And so that's an example of sometimes when you get this help. And I asked her name. Her name is Kay. Very nice person. And I gave her one of my cards for the Christian TV Ireland project. Because I think it always helps anyone that's good. And I found her very helpful and good. And I imagine she's a very good person. Well, she is. She helped me certainly, and helped my friend Eamon with what he had required. And he had got one there before. So it was the second visit, if you like. But it was my first visit. And as I say, there were more waterfalls than you could shake a stick at, vis-a-vis biggish ones and other sorts of ones. But I just wanted a simple one. And I got a simple one, like myself. So, and then we proceeded then from there and visited Ballinabrackey and the graveyard where his beloved wife is buried. And we said he had whatever it was, lovely flowers that they've kept going, fresh flowers all around, 4 lovely big ones, and then ones in the middle. It's very nice. So we said a decade of the rosary there for the happy repose of his beloved wife. And then we went, and his mother and father is buried there, and an aunt, his mother's sister, is buried in that grave as well. So we said our prayers at that, and because I knew his mother, and she was a third school teacher, and she was a very good school. She was a very happy sort of a person, and everyone that was educated by her had great memories. You know, she wasn't one of these ones at the time that could be sort of put out your hand. She'd have all good memories of it, and I met her, and she was as jolly a person as I ever met, Lord of mercy on her. And she was only in her 70s when she died, and her husband died, I think he was 68 or thereabouts. He was a lovely man as well, my friend Aim's father, Edward. So, and his wife was Lily, probably short for Elizabeth, and her sister Kathleen, I think. So we said our prayers there. And then we visited his sister, we were married to a chap called Milo, and we said more prayers there of those. And then he visited another one. There was a great friend and a great, they used to fish together when they were fishing, and do a bit of shooting and all the rest of it. So, and there was a good family in that, and none of them married, funny enough. But I said prayers there too. So it was a good day, and the weather yesterday was lovely. We were roasted, but we were going back, and you want to see the traffic going, would say, to the north side on the north, the M50. I never saw so much. I wouldn't need to be heading that way where what the queue we saw, but we were going to go to Woody's and something, but we were a bit on the third, so we got back home here about 6:15, which was very good. But we were tired after our day, and we had our tea and all the rest of it. I don't have much because I had a nice dinner earlier before we went. So that was the day that was the day that we had. So there you are. So you can have good days when you want it. So you keep well, and I do prayer for evening prayer for Brother Mother after this. Bye now.